Okay, everything is all right. Mm-hmm. Now this doesn't look right. Oh, darn it. Shoot. Sorry about that. What? I'm just gonna do this. I think this should do it. Goodness. Okay, can you see me? Uh, all right. I think I got it. Okay, yes, I got it. Oh, right. I forgot to turn this on. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. All right. Welcome back to my Christmas Carol storytelling. Now this time I'm gonna have to go through all the acts, all the chapters, as you may say from the book. Uh, Here we go. Enjoy the continuation of A Christmas Carol. As soon as I find. Oh, okay. My cap. Now, last time we were here, Scrooge was sleeping until it reached the hour, just like how Jacob Marley said. First, the bell stroke one. 1 o'clock, just like how Marley said. Ugh. But then, a stroke of light just passed him. Oh, oh, oh. Huh? And then there was this figure that came to the room. Are you the spirit that has been foretold to me? I am. Isn't it true that can you just put your cap back on? Would you sort of put out with your worldly hands the light I give? No, 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 I didn't mean it like that. I did. Who and what are you? I am the ghost of Christmas past. Long past? No, your past. I come for your welfare. Well then, there is no welfare of mine. Your salvation then. Take heed. Rise and walk with me. What? Out the window? But I am mortal and I will fall. Bear with the touch of my holy, and you shall be more impaled in this. And with one touch, Scrooge and the spirit transport them back in time. A time where Scrooge remembered a place long, long forgotten. A school, a big churchyard. Good heavens! I was bred in this place. I was a boy here. Your lip is trembling. And what is that? On your cheek. Nothing. Something got stuck in my eye. Do you remember the way? Remember it? I could go blindfolded. And soon Scrooge saw some children that was riding in a wagon crossing by. Why? I know them. I didn't know Jacob Marley was here. I didn't know that, oh goodness. There's Charlie, there's Joseph, and there's Michael. Michael, Jacob, it's me, Ebenezer. These are but shadows of the things that has been. They have no consciousness of us, and they cannot see us. Let's move on, shall we? So they moved on So they moved on into an old school which seemed to be abandoned. This school is not quite deserted, the spirit said. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, has been left here still. I know. So they went inside the school and into a classroom. There sat a boy that Scrooge knew very well. Sitting right there, right next to the fireplace. He was reading his book. Good heavens! That's me! When I was just a little boy. Oh, I used to love reading books. There's the book, my favorite book to read, Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. Oh, good Ali Baba. I remember in the story where Ali Baba came to the cave and said, "Open sesame," and it would open to billions of treasures to behold. Oh, that was a great story. Oh, poor boy. Poor boy. Let's see another Christmas, shall we? And with the magic of his finger, he got the place over the years started decaying and rotting, while young Mr. Scrooge became a young man. He was still sitting as usual, sitting like in his boring days, alone, until a happy voice came in, laughing and giggling. There stood Fan. Young Scrooge likes to call her Little Fan. Oh, Ebenezer, Ebenezer! Oh, dear brother, I've come to bring you home. Home, Little Fan? Yes, home. Father spoke so kindly these past few days, and I wasn't afraid to ask him if I would ask him if you can come home for Christmas, and he said yes, and he sent me a coach to fetch you. You would be a man now. You don't have to spend any more Christmases here. You and me will be together for always, and have the most merriest time in the world. Oh, you're quite a woman, Little Fan. She had a large heart. She died a woman, and I believe that she had children. Yes, one child. True, your nephew. Yes. And with the touch of the holy again, they were transported again to the city, the same city of London as always, but into a familiar place that Scrooge used to work at his first job. Do you remember this place? Do I remember it? I not an apprentice here? Oh, why? Look! It's old Fezziwig. Oh, bless my heart, it's old Fezziwig alive again. And there's old Fezziwig sitting at his counting desk when the bell struck. When the bell struck, it was closing time, and he laughed with his whole jolly smile and his whole jolly laugh. Yo ho, Ebenezer! Dick! Ebenezer, come on! Put down your pens! Put down your pens! It's no more work tonight. It's Christmas Eve. We must have ourselves a Christmas party. We're gonna have ourselves a Christmas party. Come on, we gotta clear the tables. We must have lots of space. Lots of space. Come on, come on, come on. We must turn on the lights. Set up, put up the tree. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Oh, no. Ah, look! Yes. All right. This is gonna be the best party ever. And so the party commenced. Everybody was dancing along with their partners. Even Mr. Fezziwig brought along his family, and of course Mrs. Fezziwig. They were all dancing merrily like a bunch of monkeys. Scrooge was having a fun time as well, dancing with no possibly doesn't have a partner yet. Until that changed. Scrooge saw a woman that she had never seen in a really long while. That's Belle. Oh, I forgot how much I was in love with her. Say, Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge, would you like a dance? Oh, yes, Belle. Yes. And so they danced tonight. They danced together the night away. They kept on dancing until the party was over. They kept on dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing. And it was a beautiful night for Scrooge. First time he ever felt true love. Oh, she was beautiful. Very beautiful. I always thought that she was the one twinkle that brought to my eye. But then, Scrooge, you love something even more. What? For the time you were with Belle, you were trying to gather so much you were gathering so much money just for their marriage, but you decided not to. You decided to keep the money for yourself, for business. No, do not show me that memory. Please do not show me that memory. And then the spirit did. And so the spirit led Scrooge to the same place, Scrooge and Marley's, but with a very things were not happy. It was the time when Scrooge was overworked, and earning more money and being more greedier. Another 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 idol has replaced me. An idol. What idol? A golden one. There is nothing on this earth more life doing the property. Might have said it wrong, but may I ask, why do you use the honest pursuit of substance? You fear the world too much, Ebenezer. We made our contract when we were young and poor. And the other thing is, well, you are another man. I was a boy. I was foolish. Then I release you, Ebenezer. Did I ever sought release? In words, no. Well, in what then? And an immortal spirit and a kind heart. If any means of our relationship was that special to you, tell me, Ebenezer. If you were open today, will you seek me out now? No. You think not? Well, I would think otherwise. But really, tell me, if you were open today, would you seek me out? A doubtless girl who has no money, no parents for no parents for that matter. You're the only one. You're the only reason why I came, so that I release you. You ought to be you can be a free man, and may you be happy from the life you chosen. Go! What are you waiting for? Go after her! Go after her! Spirit, remove me from this place. Remove me from this place. One shadow more. No, I cannot bear it. But then the spirit led them to a different Christmas in the Christmas past. Only this time, not with Scrooge, but with Belle, in Belle's life. Belle was there, knitting sweaters and socks for her children that she now has. They could have been Scrooge's, but no. Belle's husband came on by and hugged her children. It was hugged their children, and she said to Belle, "Hey, Belle, I was in the market lately, and I saw your best friend there." "Oh, really? Who was he?" "Guess." "I don't know. Ebenezer Scrooge." "Yes, it was Ebenezer. Now I saw him in his counting house the other day, and he looked. He was counting away his money as usual, and I also heard that his partner was in the line of death. I hear, and there he was, sitting all alone, pretty alone in the world. I cannot bear it. I cannot bear it anymore. Spirit, remove me from this place. Why do you delightfully to torture me? I told you, these were the shadows of the things that has been, that they are what they are, Do not blame me. Leave me, I cannot bear it. Haunt me no longer. And with and when this ghost of Christmas spirit, and when the ghost of Christmas past ended, he was back in his own bed. Rest. I need to rest. A few hours went by on the stroke of 2. Bum 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 bum. Now, knowing that the second ghost was about to arrive, Scrooge was ready for anything that was ridiculous for a ghost. He was going to not even a ghost figure of a baby or a rhinoceros. He wouldn't affect him at all. But when he was about just to go to sleep, a booming voice came out. Ebenezer Scrooge! Ebenezer! Come in, and know me better, man. I plan to. Soon when Scrooge went inside his living room, it was lit like a Christmas tree. Everything was lit. There was chimes all around, and of course Christmas bells, and of course a towering throne of food like turkeys and butterscotch and pigs and everything. It was like a whole feast, like a Thanksgiving tower. And up on the top of the tower was a big, chunky figure who wears a green robe and wears holly on his head. And he always has an orange beard. Kind of reminds me of someone, but that's not important. He started saying out to Scrooge, come in, and know me better, man. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You never seen the likes of me before. I never I haven't, spirit. And never encountered of my many brothers who have come before me? I don't think I have. You have plenty of brothers? Over 1,800? Oh. Spirit, conduct me where you will. Touch my robe. And with the touch of his robe, he began. They were transported to the present of Christmas morning. The bells were ringing. The big band was ringing, and everybody was getting the perfect gift. Their last minute shoppings, and of course, Christmas carolers began to sing. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. We remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. It was the exact same It was the exact same Christmas killers from Scrooge's door that Scrooge yelled out. I wish that I wish that I have gotten him something. And and so Scrooge and so the spirits led them to an old rickety old house. Oh wait, I forgot to pass that one. They led them. The spirit led them to a bakery where poor people are cooking food for Christmas. Spirit, these poor people have no means to cook their food. We should be getting it on the 27th day. Hear me, Scrooge. There are some of this earth of yours who claim, who I don't know quite much this one, so I'm gonna this line, but I'm gonna improvise. These so-called men of the cloth has been around with my kid as if they never left. Charge their doings to them, not us. I will. Okay. And then now the spirit had led Scrooge to an old rickety house. Who lives in this rickety old shack? This is what Bob Cratchit lives. It was all that he could afford for 15 shillings a week. All the parents Mrs. Cratchit and Peter were cooking the turkey together. And 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 the best part is, it was all quiet when Aunt Martha came in. Oh, Aunt Martha! Aunt Martha! Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. Oh, Peter, keep turning the turkey, dear. Okay. All right. All right. Please take off your coat. I'm very, very sorry that I was late. My it's just so cold out there, and people were giving such a fuss, pushing me over, all that stuff. It's just not fun. Well, you are here with us for Christmas. That's all that matters. Come on, warm yourself by the fire. No, no, no. One of the other sisters came in. No, no, Father is coming. You must come. We must hide you. And soon, Bob Cratchit, Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim came to the door. We're home. Yeah, thank you. Oh, you're home. Oh, there you go, Tim. Hey, where's Aunt Martha? Oh, she's not coming this year. Not coming? Not coming upon Christmas Day? Oh, here I am, Father. I didn't want to disappoint you, Father. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I knew you were going to come sooner or later. So, Bob, my dear, how was he today? As good as gold. And better. He says the most darndest things, he does. He told me while coming home from church that people would look at him because he was a cripple to have a reminder of what... No, wait. Okay, I remember this. And better. He says the most darndest things. He told me while coming home to all people who look at him because he was a cripple, that should be a good reminder for everybody on Christmas Day, for beggars walk and blind men see. He groans. He grows very stronger every day, my dear.
Wow, the feast. Wow. Wow, the turkey.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim get well? That is for the future to decide. My realm is the present. But I do see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. What are you talking about, spirits? If these shadows are unaltered by or remain unaltered by the future, the child will die. Die? No, 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 spirit, no, no. What then? If he'd rather die, then he better do it and decrease the surplus population. Well, then maybe next time you hold your tongue for the next time you hear about the decrease of population. For you are you are the most miserable. You are no miserable. You are more miserable than millions like this boy's child. I think I said that right. I have to read the book more. And soon the children brought in with the Christmas turkey.
Surprise! We got the turkey. We got the turkey.
Wait. Okay, I'm losing my place here. I'm sorry. I meant the turkey was done.
The turkey is done. The turkey is done.
Wow, if I never get to see a fantastic goose. Well, I guess 1 year the children might get to taste the turkey. Yeah. A toast to Mr. Scrooge, the founder of our feast.
The founder of our feast, indeed. If I had him here, I'd give him a piece of my mind for his appetite, and I hope he chokes on it.
Oh, but my dear, Christmas Day. It's enough for Christmas Day to give cheers to a snooty as awful, heart cold as Mr. Scrooge. Do you know that he was proper? I mean, no one knows him better than you, Bob. My dear, Christmas Day. I'll drink to his health on the days before yours, not for his. A Merry Christmas to Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge. He be very merry, I have no doubt. Merry Christmas. God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
And soon the scene fade. Come, there is much to see. And soon the spirit led Scrooge to another house, which was a really good house. Not bad as Bob's, but more like a mansion. A little bit, but it's not a very big house, but more of a, as Scrooge say it, more better streets. Who is this? Who belongs here? Why, your nephew, Fred. Oh, Fred's Christmas is here? Why, of course, and your family. I did not know I had a family. Well, you do. Let's go inside now. And so they went in, and cheerful noises were coming in. And cheerful noises were coming in. Hey, I got an idea, said Fred. Let's play a guessing game. Okay. Now I'm thinking of a character. Okay, I got it. All right. All of you'll have to guess.
Is it a disagreeable? Is it an animal?
Yes. Is it a disagreeable animal? Yes. Yes. Is it? Oh! Is it a animal that grunts and growls? Yes. Topper. Yes. Is it a horse? No. A cow? No.
A pig?
No. A donkey? And yes and no. And then the fat lady came. Oh wait, I wouldn't say. I'm sorry, not to offend. And then another lady came out. I know what it is. I know. It's your Uncle Scrooge. Yes. Yes, it is. It's Uncle Scrooge. It's my Uncle Scrooge. Christmas a humbug. That's what he told me.
Well, I have no patience with him, Fred.
Well, I do. I feel sorry for him. I mean, he suffered from his own ill will. Yeah. I mean, sure, he has all the money in the world. And I come there every year. Just because I care. And I just thought he might care too. Yet, he decides to dislike us, rather comes and party with us, and he loses a dinner.
Indeed, he loses a very good dinner indeed.
Yeah, a fantastic, Fred. Brilliant one. Well, thank you, Topper. Well, I cannot, I say that I give a toast, and it would be ungrateful not to drink to his health. A Merry Christmas. A Merry Christmas. He wouldn't have gotten from me, but he would have gotten it otherwise. A Merry Christmas to the old man wherever he is. Uncle Scrooge. And then the spirit took Scrooge to an awful, dreaded street. To an awful, dreaded street. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. He looked at the spirit like the spirit was growing old. Does spirit live so short, spirit? My life upon this globe is very brief. It ends tonight. Tonight? Tonight. At midnight. Hark! The time is growing near. Excuse me, spirit, but I do see something that is not yours from your skirts. Is that a foot or a claw? It might be a claw for the amount of flesh there is upon it. Look here. And then he opened his robes, and two children clinging to his legs. Two children, dirty and with rags. They didn't seem unpleasant. They just glared at Scrooge. Oh man, look here. Look here. Down here. Are they yours? They are man's. And they cling to me from the wretched men that deserted them. This boy is ignorance. This girl is once. Beware them both. But most of all, beware this boy, for on his forehead it marks doom. Have they no refuge? No resource? Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Soon, the spirit of Christmas present vanished, leaving Scrooge all alone in a dark, empty street. Until, suddenly, another hour came by. Are you the spirit that has been come forth? Are you the ghost of Christmas yet to come? You are come for me to. You want to show me the things that will not happen, but will happen. Subtle spirit, ghost of the future. I fear you more than any specter that I've seen. I know that your purposes are here to do me good. I am prepared to give you company. Lead on. The night is waiting fast. It's precious time to me. Lead on, spirit. And so the spirit led Scrooge to two gentlemen began to talk. Began to talk and gossip. Well then, I don't know what happened, but all I know is he's dead. Oh, what has he done with his money? Well, he hasn't left it to me, that's for sure. I say, it's gonna be a cheap funeral, but I dare anybody would come and go and see it. Well, I don't mind going if lunch is provided. Yes, yes. Speaking of that, come on, let's go for lunch. Spirit. Spirit. I know those two gentlemen. But what wretched men are they talking about? And the spirit led them to, and then the spirit led them into an odd street where criminals and crooks live and swindle. They went to a place. Scrooge went inside a place that the spirit led to, into a store called Joe's. Mrs. Dilber, the housemaid for Scrooge, had brought back some gifts.
Joe.
Mrs. Dilber, welcome back. Have you got anything for me?
Yes, I do. In this old bag.
Come on, let's see what you got. What's this?
Oh, that is. That is one of his. That's one of his collar buttons.
In a row? In a string?
Yes, he keeps that.
And then another woman came in.
Oh, no. You you're not very good at keeping items, aren't you, miss? I got his blankets. Don't get wax on them.
His blankets.
Well, who else? What do you think? Uh, don't mind it. Don't mind it.
Say, Mrs. Dober,
Yes,
what do you call this then?
bed curtains.
You don't think that you just took him down while it was lying there, do you?
I do, and why not? And oh, by the way, if you look in one shirt, you would not find a single button in it. It would have been a waste, you know.
What do you mean a waste?
Someone was fool enough to put it on him to be buried in. So I took it off him. Besides, he didn't need it. He's always a cold one, he was. Oh, I'm glad. Praise the day. This is the end of it, you see. He frightened everyone away when he was alive, and now he gives us his stuff now that he's dead. But we wouldn't have anything to sell now, would we?
Oh, he was a stupid old bugger now, wasn't he? Oh, stupid old fool.
Well, I'll come by for the rest of the stuff. I'll see you later, Joe.
See you later. Spirit. I see. In case of this unhappy man might be my very own. My life tends that way now. Merciful heavens! What's this?
There was a body on the bed in a very, very dark place. The spirit was pointing at it. Scrooge felt nervous.
Spirit, I do not like this place. Please, let's go. Please, let's go. You want me to go over there and see it? I understand, but I have not the power. Spirit, if there's any means but any sorrow from this man's death, show that person to me. I beg you.
The spirit showed a segment, a little scene of a woman and a man in a little orphanage. Oh, thank goodness you're home.
Yeah.
So you went there. Did you check?
Oh, I heard. There's hope for us. There's hope for us yet, my dear.
What? Only if he relents?
Well, his power is relenting. He's dead.
Dead? Do you think we can get our money transferred?
I don't know, my dear. But soon we will have the money and everything will be okay. We will go with delighted hearts, my dear. We'll be happy. Let me see some tenderness. Some tenderness, or else this chamber, this body, will forever haunt me.
The spirit transported Scrooge to Bob Cratchit's house. Peter was
I'm sorry. Kyrie's kind of sad. But anyways. Let's see, what was I? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna keep on going. There was Peter reading a Bible. Reading a Bible while Mrs. Cratchit was shedding some tears. So did the children. Okay, Peter, you can stop now. The light burns my eyes. I wouldn't want to show some weak eyes to your father when he gets home for the world. With Tiny Tim on his shoulders, he went fast. Yeah, he seems to have gone a lot slower these past few evenings, said Peter. Yes, as I said, Peter, he ran so fast on Tiny Tim, fast. He was so light to carry. So was I, said Peter. So was I, said the children. And then Bob Cratchit came in with a sorrowful look. Bob, there you are. So, you went today then? Yes, I did. You could have been there. It would have been great to see how green the place is. But you see often that I promised him that I would go there every Sunday. Oh, my child. Oh, my child. Father, please don't be grieved. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm really happy, you know. I'm really, really, really happy. I was walking home until I saw Mr. Scrooge's nephew, Fred. He looked at me and said that I was looking a little bit sad and then he said, and I told him the news, and he said, I am very, very, very sorry for your loss. If there's anything I can do to help, here's my card if you need me. He was a really nice man, and I bet he knows how Scrooge fit. And I really hope that. What I'm trying to say is, promise that we will never forget about Tiny Tim. Never in our hearts. Never, never, Father. Never, my dear. Oh, thank you. At least I have all of you. At least I have all of you. You're the best family that I ever would have had. And then the segment passed. But before the segment passed, the only thing that was up was as the Ghost of Christmas Future. Ghost of Christmas Future. Ghost of Christmas Present said there was a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. Scrooge cried in tears. No, not Tim, not Tiny Tim, not Tiny Tim. Oh. When Scrooge opened his eyes, he was in a dark graveyard. Where are we, Spirit?
Scrooge was leading. Scrooge was leading. The spirit was leading Scrooge to a. It was leading Scrooge to a different place. Was leading him to a certain grave that he would personally find. Spirit, before I draw nearer to that stone, answer me this. Are these the shadows of the things that may be, or things of the shadows that will be? Men's courses can change. If any of these shadows that you mean well, is that so, Spirit? Is that all? A life can be changed. No, Ebenezer Scrooge, I'm the man who laid upon the bed. No, Spirit, no, no. No, Spirit, no. Hear me. I'm not the man I was. Why show me this if I've passed all hope? Tell me if I can change these things. Change them by an altered life. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Spirit, please. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year long. I will not shut up the lessons that they teach. I will not. Tell me, Spirit, please, tell me how may I might sponge away the writing on the stone. No, Spirit, 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 Spirit. I'm in my room. I'm here. I'm still here. I am still here. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all year long. I will not shut up the lessons. I will honor Christmas in my heart with a thankful heart. With a thankful heart. I say this on my knees, Jacob Marley. I say this on my knees. On my knees. And then the morning came. Boom, 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 ding, 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 ding. Look, I'm still here. I'm still here. I am still here. I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather, as happy as a schoolboy. I'm as giddy as a drunken man. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to the world. I don't even know what day it is. Scrooge went to the window. Hey, you, boy! What's today, my fine fellow?
Today? Well, it's Christmas Day.
Oh, it's Christmas Day. The spirits did it in one night.
Oh, I can't believe it. Well, they can do it anytime they like. And of course they can. Of course they can. Hey, you there, my boy. Do you know that Poultry's down the street is carrying the big prize turkey? Not the little prize turkey, the big one.
The one as big as me?
Oh, what an intelligent boy. What a delightful boy. Yes, my bug.
It's hanging there right now.
Is it? Well, go buy it then.
Walker.
No, oh, I'm in earnest. Tell me. Okay. All right. Go down the street and buy it, and go down the street and buy it. Come back here, and I'll give you a shilling. Come back here later. Come back in 15 minutes, and I'll give you a half a crown. This is. I'll send it to Bob Cratchit. He will never know who sent it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. I must get ready. Oh, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and God send you a Happy New Year. And so Scrooge went out with a cheerful smile. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Oh, Merry Christmas! And of course, and then Scrooge met up with those same two gentlemen that he just came by. My dear gentlemen, how do you do? I hope you succeeded yesterday. And a Merry Christmas to you, sir. Mr. Scrooge. Yes, that is my name. And I know it's not very pleasant for you, but allow me to ask me your pardon. And hope you give forgiveness to. Lord bless me! Why, my dear Mr. Scrooge, are you serious? And not a farthing less. Trust me, back payments are. There's a bunch of back payments, I assure you. Oh, my dear Mr. Scrooge, I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. I'm much obliged to you. Thank you, and bless you. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And so Scrooge went to Fred's house. Oh, hello, madam. May I come in?
Of course you can.
I'm his uncle. Just to let you know.
Oh, well, welcome, Mr.
Uncle Scrooge. That's my name.
Well, who's at the door?
Why, my dear Uncle Scrooge. God bless my soul. I came here for dinner. May I come in, Fred? Of course you can. Family, look, it's my dear Uncle Scrooge. Oh, welcome, Scrooge. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Bob. I know that I've been very selfish with you for years. I said to myself, Christmas was a humbug. But what brought me here is your wife's smile. How do you do?
Oh, very nice. Very great, I'm sure.
Oh, you have a darling wife. And somehow I can see that good smile from my sister Fran, from you, Fred. She loved you. She would do anything for the world for you. Merry Christmas, Fred. Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge. Come on. We want to take you to dinner. All right. I must pick up the pace. All right. Scrooge at the counting house began counting his money, and Scrooge was there earlier. When Scrooge was there, no Bob A few minutes late, no Bob. And so, after a few more minutes, there was Bob running. Late this time. Okay. Shh. What do you mean by coming at this time of day, Bob? I'm sorry, sir. I'm way ahead of my time. You are indeed. Come here in my office now. It's only once a year, sir. It should not be repeated. I was making rather merry this year. Now listen to me, Bob. I ain't gonna stand for this any longer. And therefore, I'm going to raise your salary. Raise my salary? Merry Christmas to you, Bob. Oh, Merry Christmas, and I have given you plenty a year. I'll raise your salary to help your struggling family and Tiny Tim. Oh, Tiny Tim, you will get better. I assure you. We will discuss your affairs this very evening. But first, let's pick up the piles. All right. Here we go. You buy yourself another scrap of coal before you dot another I, Bob Cratchit.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, be off with you. We got savings to save. Hip, hoop, hoop, bop, bop. And Scrooge was better in his word. He did what he said, and all. He knew that he would keep his Christmas from the past, present, and future. Let's see. And for Tiny Tim, who got well, he was like a second father to Scrooge. He became a better man he became a better man, a better friend, as the world of London ever knew. Make that be said to us and for all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim explained, God bless us, everyone. And that's the end of A Christmas Carol. If you made it through this video, I hope you liked it. And I hope everyone has a Merry, Merry Christmas. I have to end this live stream now because I'm running out of battery. Okay. Merry Christmas.